today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
Does Bulldogs, but no, Kagema does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Finchie's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
With
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh,
oh,
like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars, it's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside, this light corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
Everblade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisic Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
3 wide. Oh, that could even be 4-1.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Puncher, he's won it.
Kibisic Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.
Alright, hello, ladies and gentle people, how are we doing? Welcome back to Formula OCE, tier number 3, the go-to tier of Formula OCE, and we are back once again for round number 3 for Imola. I cannot pronounce the actual, track, the race name, so I'm just going to be saying Imola. So we're back here for round number 3 at Imola. Really looking forward to this race. So as Clappy is out on his first lap, sorry it took a bit longer, as wasn't ready to set everything up quickly, but we are Gucci. As we're right on board with Clappy, here's a quick reminder of the standings. So Jimmy takes the lead, only 4 points separating the top 2, with Cargame B2. Washful is actually P3, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much a dark horse in this championship earlier on. So, really looking forward to seeing how Washful goes here tonight. Could be interesting. So, look at the constructors. Red Bull have a 6-point lead over McLaren, whose only points have come from Card Game with 2 back-to-back P2s. So we'll also keep an eye on Card Game, as Imola is actually his favourite track as well. So he could be one to watch out for, ladies and gentlemen. And we're still waiting on Alpine and Aston Martin to set to get off the mark. Really, Haas got off the mark last week with It's Your Boys 2 points, as Clappy goes up to the P1, Duck Puncher goes up to the P2. But we know how this session will be. It's all going to be, doing laps after laps after laps. Why has Wilco joined? Wilco, you need to leave. As laps actually goes up in the P2. Duck Punch is out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Duck Puncher is out. Oh. It's gone from bad to worse with the Alpines so far this season. Oh no, and now Duck Puncher is out. And if it's going to dry up, Duck Puncher will start P20. Let's have a look at Notorious 205163. Lots of numbers there. But in the Aston, across the line, it's going to be a 25.218. Oh my god. The top three literally separating by a cigarette paper. As Rango Ninja Boy goes up into P4 and 5, but they will obviously do quicker laps. But Clappy goes back up to the top of a 25.018. Let's have a look at the henchman coming across the line. It's a 26.3, goes up in the P4. Sparky goes up into P number 5. Urban starting off his lap, Washful starting off his lap. Jimmy is the next one. He will be setting a lap time. So let's just have a look. See, around the final corner in this wet condition. So, wet qualifying. This could be interesting for the race as Jimmy goes up into P4. Let's have a look at Rango Killer, and he goes a little bit wide. Not sure what he was doing there. Yeah, not sure. Let's have a look at Kangaroo Guy. Goes up into P4, 25.3. We go the fastest laps once again. It's your boy across the line. P6, 25.9. So now times are starting to come in pretty quickly now. Is that Sparky? Yes. That person needs to leave. And Sparky goes up into P6 at 25.8. As Urban now goes up into P9, 26.6, but he can obviously go a little bit quicker than that. How we doing, War Machine, Wooly, and Perks? How we doing? How are we doing? And Jimmy goes up into P3 at 25.2. Goes up into P number 3. There's a Merc. Who is it? It'll be Kangaroo Guy. He's 8/10 up here. This could be a 24 here. Kangaroo Guy across the line. It's a 24.4. Nearly 9/10 quicker than his PB. As Rango is now in. Car Gamer starting off his lap. Now where's Easy? There he is. Easy across the line to 27.4. P10. Who was that? I think it was Andy. Yeah, Andy goes up into P10. And Henchman just filled up. So he's going off for another lap. Urban made a mistake. A Washful. P8 and 26.3. And there's yellow flags every which way. I think Jimmy... And Jimmy goes up into P2 as Sparky's left the station, unfortunately. So Jimmy up in the P2 here, 24.9, but he's about still half a second behind Kangaroo Guy. We'll watch the end of Easy's lap. Hopefully Kangaroo Guy does not get DSQ'd. As Car Gamer goes up into P2 at 24.4. And Easy does a 26.6 P13. Who was that? I think it was Andy. Goes up into P3 at 24.6. So now we're starting to see sometimes Rango needs to come out, needs to beat a time of a 27.2. Same with Fanatical, Elong, Sultana, and a Cotier. And Cotier maybe just backing off a little bit here, I think. I think it might have been Urban that goes up into P7. Yeah, it was. Yep, it was. 25.2. So we're thinking the 25s might be the cutoff point here for Q2. As Rango's just getting out of the way. McLaren, everyone else. As actually Budos goes up into P3. What a lap! Sorry, I missed that. Budos P3 at 24.5. Jimmy Q2 and the Haas lads. Oh dear. Oh, I didn't see your message above. Let's say Kanga and the Haas lads. Some, you know, interesting. You know, some interesting. You know, interesting surprise supports, I guess you can say. Might see Henchman just bolts in. Yeah, Henchman's coming in for a new set. Probably, I think he might be safe, to be fair. He's P10. He's got Kodiak, Rango, Fanatical, Elong, and Sultana to do their laps. 25.7, but he's half a second behind laps though, so that could be a little bit of a worry. So Duck Puncher is the only DNF at this point in time, so he'll most likely be starting P20 unless something really happens. So watch the end of Sultana's lap. And Fanatical goes up into P4. Sultana's P16 at 27.0. He's 4/10 behind EZ. Raincoat's off on his lap. Let's have a look at Mr. Cotier. This is going to be such an interesting race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because not only it's Imola, but we also have a 2-week break after this race due to the real life Oz GP and Easter as well, where I think most people might be away. So we're going to give everybody in Tier 3 2 weeks, or actually in all tiers 2 weeks off, as Sparky has got back into his car. So we'll watch the end of Cotier's lap. And final corner, gets to the power nicely, barreling towards the start finish. 25.7 P12. P12 for Cotier. Sparky's left the station again. And the Washful is 16th. Sultana is in 17th. Where's Elong? He's just pretty much starting off his lap. Let's watch the end of Sultana's lap. He's 4/10 up. So what we're saying, 26.6. That's only above Rango. But can he find extra more time? He goes 15th. He found nearly a second. So that's dropped both Alfa Romeos out so far with 4 minutes and 20 odd seconds to go. Someone did go quick. I think it might have been, yeah, X-Lap's up in the P4, 24.6. So we might be thinking 1 to 8 might be safe. They're in the 24s. As Easy goes up into P9, he could potentially be safe. Oh, Washful is out. Oh, he is out. How are we doing, Jish? How are we doing? I'm doing fantastically well. How are we doing? So unfortunately we've got now two out. Elong 27.7 needs to find what? About over a second, nearly 2 seconds he needs to find. Otherwise he could be out as Rango goes up into P10. Henchman's 25.7 now not looking as comfy anymore, so he definitely needs to improve. As Sultana goes up into 13th, so we're looking at like a low 25 for Q2 in this wet conditions, and the rain looks like the rain has eased up a little bit as Xlaps goes to the top. In this Q1 session, he is probably safe, you would think. And Elong is a second up, 26.7. That's only ahead of Duck Puncher. So we're going to lose 3 drivers now due to Washful and Duck Puncher DNFing. Both set lap times, so Elong needs to find some more time. It's a 26.4. It's a 26.4 only into P19. It's your boy, also in the danger zone, Sparky. If he can't get his internet, good, he's going to be knocked out. Kodia is literally on the bubble. So he will need to come out with 2 minutes to go as Budos has retired, so we might start to see some drivers retiring. As Fanatical and Andy are both out, which is interesting, probably to get some more practice laps in, you would think. We might see a dry Q2, Q3. As It's Your Boy goes up into P9 at 24.9. A 24.9 Sultana. About 2.5 tenths down. Was nearly 10 seconds down, so he's off on another lap. Elong is about a 10th up here, so that gets him ahead of a Washful, but he'll stay in the knockout zone. Urban could be in a little bit of trouble as well, but Cody has half a second. I think Sparky might just retire now because there's only a minute 10 to go. So he cannot come out and set a lap time. So Sparky will be knocked out in this Q1 session. And Elong has not made any improvements. Cotier is there. Notorious probably needs to find a little bit more time as well. And across the line, he's 25.7, does not improve. So 30 seconds to go. Where is Clappy? He's there. I think he might just make it in time. Rango has retired. I think he's done that in the pit lane. As Kangaroo Guy goes up into P2, does some Tokyo drifts. So, yeah, we might be seeing a dry Q2 as the rain is easing up, and that is it. Qualifying is now done. Qualifying is now done. And Kodet is half a second up, which is a 25.2, which will be enough to get him out of this Q1 session. Henchman could be in a little bit of trouble. He's improved to a 25.1. But he will have enough time for one more lap. But he's got the petrol light on here. 24.9 it would have been. But as I said, Q1 is done. And Notorious is off. Notorious is off. Kodia is 3 tenths up here. Oh, Notorious could be in a little bit of trouble here. Sparky needs to retire. Can someone in the chat ping Sparky? He needs to retire. His qualifying is now done. He needs to retire, so he is out. Elong is out as well, so it's down to Kodia and Sultana. Here comes Kodia across the line. It's 15th! It is 15th, and Sultana is now going to be knocked out. Sultana is now knocked out. Everybody's now retiring. That is qualifying done. Sorry, I was just pitting Sparky. He needs to retire. He cannot set a lap. And there we go. Q1 is done. Hello Rose, how we doing? How are we doing? So there we go. That's the end of Q number 1. Kodia makes it in by the skin of his teeth. Sultana is out. Sparky is out. Washful is out. Elong is out. And Dark Puncher is out. Oh, maybe a Washful due to him being P3. Probably the big story here in this Q1 session. Yeah. Sultana out as well. Elong out as well. Oh dear. So long race ahead of him. 32 laps. But those are the 5 outs in this Q1 session. And look at that. It's still raining. It is still raining. Still raining. So big, interesting. So will we see it dry up at the end? I wonder. So 15 minutes in this Q2 session. Who is going to be this Q2 session decides grid order 15th to 11th. And the Alpina Budos is coming out. Hopefully Sparky's internet does hold up for the race. So, Q2, what are we saying here, chat? Do we think it is going to dry up maybe halfway through? It looks like there's sort of a dry line forming. Why is it when I don't race, it isn't raining? No idea. No idea. Sorry, when I race. Ah. I think I knew what you meant from earlier. It's getting dry rapidly, I think. Fry says the goats of goats war machine. Think it's looking drying up rapidly. Well, we'll keep an eye on it for you, Mr. Machine. Yeah, look, it's... Yeah, I think there's definitely there's a dry line. Maybe it's still a little bit inters worthy. No one really risking on the dries yet, which is, you know, fair enough. You don't want to crash out and not get into that Q2 spot. Oh, excuse me. How was that not an invalidation from Car Gamer? But we do have a hot lap request of Jimmy. Rabbit Nails, hot lap of choice. Oh dear, easy. It's your boy. Okay. You do know we can't show much of Haas. Because, you know... Well, Jimmy's still in the pits. Of what? Yeah. Jimmy's still in the pits, and I'm looking at, and I was responding to McNeil's It's Your Boy's Hot Lap. I mean, we'll still do it, but I will have to literally, as soon as I end the stream, I have to download the stream very quickly. Because, you know, of what's on the car. Right, so It's Your Boy through the Villeneuve chicane, nicely done, and it's pretty much stopped. It's actually stopped raining now, so it is going to be dry. So now, will we see the guys out on laps just bolt in for a set of dries? We've got 11.5 minutes to go. X laps are 24.5. Budos P2 24.7. It's your boy holds it on Car Gamer 24.1. There's a traffic jam here at this chicane. Gets a good chicane. And Clappy goes up into P2 24.5. Henchman P5 at 25.7. So yeah, it is definitely dry tyre time. And through the final corner, DRS is enabled. And it's your boy goes P7. It's too dry for him. Yeah, well, it started raining. So now dry tyres are now the choice. So, Andy, Fanatical, Urban, Notorious, and Jimmy did not come out and pretty much use another set of enters, which is, you know, smart. So, big interesting now to see what tyres people decide to go on. Because the track might be still a little bit wet. So who goes mediums, who goes softs? Everybody goes softs, because Notorious is on softs, Urban's on mediums. Well, there's still 9.5 minutes, so I get what you mean with track evolution. And Kangaroo Guy goes up into P5, by the way. He does not come in again. Jimmy's on the softs. Henchman's back out there on the inters, which is... Yeah, I don't know about that. Or has he done another lap? I think he's got enough fuel for another lap. Trying to do a strategy call yesterday. Oh, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens during the race, if it's raining or not. And chat, don't tell the chat that it's raining or not. We'd like to be kept in suspense. As Urban's going to go softs, Notorious softs, and Jimmy on the softs. No one else changing different. Oh, X-Lap is on the mediums, and Clappy is on the softs as well. Henchman's a second up on his time, but I'm pretty sure he might be losing a lot more time now because the track is now bone dry. This Clappy's out on the softs now. And Henchman goes up in the P2 at 24.3. And Clappy goes for a not so great Kylie Minogue. I'm spinning around. Yeah. So it looks like the softs are the tyres of choice here. We're thinking two sets of stops and a medium. I think the one stop can be done, might be a bit slow, but there will be some safety cars you might imagine. So we're running board with Clappy here. Let's see what his time... No, he's going to come straight back in. He's coming straight back in. No grip on the softs yet. Kangaroo on mediums, Laps on mediums. So they're easy is on softs. Big interesting. All right, 5 minutes and 40 odd seconds to go. Let's have a look at Kodia. He'll be the first one to set a time on the soft tyres. Not a great chicane. Goes out a little bit wide. Somehow does not invalidate. But Kodia will be the first one to set a lap time on the softs. And here comes Kodia across the DRS line, opens up DRS, and it's a 18.545 here. Provisional P1. Rango has invalidated, which is unfortunate. But Urban Growth, can he go quicker than an 18? He does go quicker, but it's an 18.1. And Fanatical has invalidated. Chaboy, no. Laps, no. It's a Merg or Kangaroo. He's coming out. Cody going, oh! He's got the petrol light on. He's 1.1 up here. Will he finish it or will he come in? Oh, he's invalidated. You might suspect he might come in now. XF off on his lap now. And Jimmy, we do have a hot lap request with Jimmy. As everybody's now virtually coming out, except for Budos, Andy, and Fanatical. Or Fanatical's just come in. But we do have a hot lap request for Jimmy in this Q2 session. So he'll be the only one with 3 minutes and change to go. Nearly 2 seconds up on the mediums, but I don't know if he'll be quick enough than the soft runners. Rango goes to the top with an 18.1. Easy goes to the top with a 17.7. So times are now starting to drop like flies right now. Let's have a look at Kangaroo Guy's final sector. Final 2 corners. Corner 1, nicely done. Corner 2, nicely done. Keeps it way in track 11. X-Lap goes up into P2. Here comes Kangaroo. It's a P1 at 16.8. A 16.8. And here is Jimmy's hot lap coming barreling down into the first chicane. Spectacular from young Jimothy. Villeneuve chicane, nicely done. This hairpin might be an overtaking opportunity, perhaps. Our championship leader, that is correct. Our Tier 3 championship leader, Jimmy, coming through this middle park. He does have Kangaroo Guy ahead of him. Might be getting a little bit of a slipstream here. Kangaroo Guy now gets out of the way as he realizes now what he's done. Jimmy, nice chicane. That was fantastic. Coming towards the final 2 corners is young Jimothy. Notorious up in the P4. Here comes Jimmy. It's P1, a 16.1. That should be good enough for Q3, you would think. 5 drivers into the 16s, nearly a 15 as well. Will we see someone into the 15s? As Car Gamer goes up into P2. Henchman is nearly 5 seconds up here. Let's have a look at Henchman's final couple of corners. He's the next one to set a lap time. As Kangaroo Guy has retired in the pit, so his time of a 16.8 is good enough for Q3. Henchman goes P6. Andy needs to go out for another lap. Rango's in the pits. Easy's in the pits. He might be safe as well. Fanatical goes to top with a 15.690. That is definitely good enough for Q3. Let's have a look at Budos. Can Budos get into Q3? He can. It's a 15.649 as well. Kangaroo Guy, he could be in a little bit of trouble. Oh no, 3 seconds to go. Easy Laps and Rango are out. Codier's back into the lane. Henchman in P9 could be in a little bit of trouble as well. Let's have a look. He's 8 tenths up here. Let's have a look. It's your boy Urban. And Andy out in the drop zone. Notorious and Henchman could be in a little bit of trouble here. Henchman in P9. He does not improve. It's your boy does not improve as well. And Urban goes up to P4. That is knocked. It's knocked the Henchman out. X-Laps could be in trouble here. And no, he's not, because Andy is out. He has invalidated, and that is Q2 done. Oh, X-Laps and Henchman's time. Even Easy as well. Literally nothing separating those three. About 40 milliseconds. Oh, wow. Henchman in P. It's not a bad spot though. It's not a bad spot for the Henchman. He's done 3 laps on the softs anyway. So, oh yeah, I would have, yeah. Henchman, not too shabby starting P11. But Easy's done 2 laps. Clappy's done 2 laps on those tyres. So, and X-Up's done 2 laps on those meetings, but I don't think that's going to be any drama whatsoever. Just waiting for Budos to retire. And then we'll get on to Q number 3. So there is the running order. So X-Laps, Kangaroo and Car Gamer on the mediums. So yeah, 41 milliseconds between laps and the Henchman is all that it took. But now we'll move on to Q3. Alright, there's the poll in the chat. Oh, who are we waiting for, by the way? Is it me or it should be me? If it was me, this would have been done in Q1. Oh, there we go. Alright, here we go. For Q number 3. If you see other in the poll, let us know. Let us know. Who do you think will be on pole position here tonight? It is now pretty much sunny, so we would expect to see drivers on the soft tyres, which, you know, they'll have a couple. Especially Car, Kangaroo, and X-Laps. They use mediums, while everyone else uses a set of softs. Oh dear. I think that might have been... yeah, it was Clappy. Oh dear. Oh no, Clappy. Right, so this is going to be such a close qualifying. I can feel it. We've had close Q3s. Well, actually, all 6 qualifyings thus far from the first 2 rounds to here. Well, the first 8 qualifyings have been very, very close. We've had 2 tonight and 3 from the other 2 races from the first 2 rounds at Britain and Austria. But Imola is a different track to those 2. Austria, you know, it's short, you know, it's not that much difficult. Britain, you know, everyone knows what Britain is. But Imola is such a different track than those 2 combined, I feel like. It's certainly going to be interesting to see what will be pole position here tonight. Will we see a wet race? That is the question. Did drivers put on wet setups for Q1, or did they put on wet setups for the race? That is the question. Rose says a 15-2 pole. What do we get? It was a 15-6, wasn't it? For Q2, I'm pretty sure. I know P2 was a 15-6. So yeah, big interesting. Oh, Clappy! That is thumbnail material right there. He can use that as thumbnail for his YouTube video, which he does not post. But you know, that was thumbnail material right there. Clappy, nice chicane. Let's have a look, see. It's going to be close, a close pole. Except sets a time of a 16.0. I think that is the fastest time of the weekend thus far. And Clappy goes P2, a 16.2. Kangaroo Guy does the first 15. It's a 15.9. What about Cargate? Oh, he's invalidated. What about Fanatical? He's invalidated as well. Notorious will be the next one to set a lap time. Maybe these guys may have filled it for at least 2 runs. X-Laps and other have won the poll. Let us know, who do you think will be on poll other than X-Laps? So X-Laps has won the vote, driver's vote, but the other, not sure. Car Gamer goes P4. Easy now goes P4, drops Car Gamer down to P5. Budos is now coming out. This way it says Kangaroo Guy. Interesting. Interesting. 89 milliseconds, so just under a tenth. Jimmy's starting off his lap time. Oh, he would have had provisional pole, and X-Lap's not invalidated. Maybe they're just doing the 2 runs, but on 2 different sets of tires. Yeah, just Kangaroo Guy's coming in. I would assume Clappy's going to come in. What about Car Gamer? (15-1) absolutely goes to the rest of the head of the field. Fanatical, it's a 15-1 as well. Oh dear, now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Will we see a 14? Will we see a 14? Urban Growth across the line. It's a 16-4. What about Jimmy? It's a 15-8. Goes P3. And now Budos, the lone Alpine. You know, it's not bad for Alpine to have a car into Q3. Hutto will be absolutely has fallen off his chair. So, yeah, so Notorious and Urban will need to improve on their times. Notorious is doing that. That's a little bit of a lag issue. But what about Notorious? He's a second up here. It's about P5, give or take. So it's going to come down to this final 2 corners. Runs really wide. Oh dear, Notorious, mate. Oh dear, oh dear. And Jimmy does improve, but he stays P3. Budos goes up to P4 with a 15.6. So, there's the fastest lap. So, the top 5 in the 15s. Then we've got Laps with a 16.0. Clappy with a 16.2. Easy with a 16.3. Urban with a 16.4. And Notorious with a 17.0. Which obviously he will improve. We got under 5 minutes to go. Kangaroo Guy out on his lap. Budos is a 10th up. I think Jimmy might just come in for a new set of tyres and do 1 lap. Oh, that's invalid. That's, yeah. That's not great. Kangaroo Guy down on his first sector time. And Budos did lose time. Yep. Jimmy is running out of fuel. Clappy is out. Oh dear, so he's out of this Q3 pole position fight now. And Kangaroo Guy is out. Oh, that's 2. That's 2 big outs for pole position. Kangaroo Guy is out. He's in P5. Oh dear. So Mitchie will be still happy. He has both cars into Q3 as he is the Aston team principal. So unfortunately, probably you would think Clappy, the number one driver in that team, is out. Can the Tories out-qualify Rapid Clappy? What a story that would be within the Aston Martin team. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Fanatical, Jimmy, Budos, and Urban have not come out yet, but I'm sure they'll be coming out pretty soon, you would think. So this first sector is about 2.5 tenths up. We know he was about just over a second ahead on his final run before he bolted into the pits. As X-Up goes up into P4. That's dropped Kangaroo Guy down to P6. Oh, the Taurus has invalidated, but he's still got 2 minutes. He has still got 2 minutes to set another lap. What can Easy Reba do? Can he get himself into that top 5? I don't think so. He's not using any ERS yet. He might start to use it now. Yeah, didn't use ERS. So he's now off on his lap. As Kangaroo Guy's left the session. Oh dear. So everybody's out on track now except for the two DNFs, which is, you know, obviously. That's a better chicane. Villeneuve chicane from the Taurus. It's a second. Nearly a second. That's good enough for P7 though. Can he find more time in the final 2 sectors? Oh, it's a little bit wide, but he holds on to it. Stays within track limits of just. It's still 9 tenths. Kangaroo Guy has joined. It's all going to come down to the final 2 corners, you would think, for Notorious. Can he out-qualify Rapid Clappy? I think for the first time this season, X-Laps is retired in the pits. He can't do any more. Here comes Notorious. Those are 2 very good final corners. Across the line. He lost time, actually. Easy's up in the P6. Budos has invalidated. With 12 seconds to go, Fanatical needs an absolute miracle. I think he'll make it just in time. Yes, he does. That's it. Q3 is now done. Oh, Jimmy! Oh, no! Oh, Jimmy! And Car Gamer is in as well. What about... Oh, Urban is done as well. Urban is now done. And same with the Taurus. Car Gamer has retired in the pits. Budos is 3 tenths up here. This could be a P3. Oh, he went for a little bit of a drift there. That's going to cost him some time there. Here comes Budos. Budos comes in. Fanatical. He's up, but not by much. He lost time. So, Car Gamer gets pole position. Easy is done. So we're just waiting on Budos and Notorious to retire. But ladies and gentlemen, Car Gamer gets pole position here tonight. Jimmy, second row of the grid. Fanatical P2 is a front row for two different constructors, so it's not a lockout. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your 10. I thought for sure Notorious could have gotten Clappy. In the end, he doesn't. He starts P10. But I'm pretty sure it was Kangaroo Guy, X-Laps, and Car Gamer on the medium tyres. So ladies and gentlemen, there's your grid order. And right now, we'll take a quick commercial break.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
That does Bulldogs, but no, Car Gamer does hold him off. Is there contact?
Itchy's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
A little bit. Attempt, but oh,
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars. It's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside, this light corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz is turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
In a blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisi Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even be forward.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Puncher, he's won it.
Kibisi Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.
Oh god, I'm so freaking frustrated and so mad right now. Alright, so we are back. So we've lost one, unfortunately, and I really did not blame them. So unfortunately, one Ferrari is out. Rango, yeah. It's already so from Kodia down, they've all moved up a spot as I did the grid order. Alright. Oh, I really wish I want to. Really wish I want to. But man, honestly, I'm really, truly and sorry. Like this, I'm just so over it, you know. And if you watched Monza last season, you would exactly know my feelings about this game. Oh, man. I went on a 3.5 minute rant at Monza last season. This game just... It just really, really irks me. Hopefully this time we can get at least 2 to 5 red lights. That means more editing for me. But you know, it is what it is. I don't mind it. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Hopefully they haven't forgotten their setups and, you know, Car Gamer, Laps and Kangaroo Guy are on the correct tyres. Everyone else is Gucci. Right, here we go. Hopefully for 5 red lights. See, I didn't have that option before. There we go. Here we go. We got 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Car Gamer gets off to a shaky start. Here comes Jimmy. Fanatical takes the lead. Here comes Jimmy. Here comes Budos scrambling into turn 1. Jimmy around the outside of Car Gamer. Car Gamer could not hold it on. And X-Lab's now looking for a move into P4. Fanatical's up into P1. What a start from Fanatical. Sultana's down into P... No. Who did I say? Oh, Sultana's down into P18, sorry. Jimmy's up into P2. Easy's down into P7, and it's go, go, go for Easy in that Alfa Romeo. Urban's lost position to Notorious. Kangaroo Guy is right there as well. Looking for a move. Henchman's down into 14th. He might have got some wing damage. Nah, no wing damage. So everyone looks like they got through cleanly as possible. Oh, Clappy might have got some damage right there. And Kangaroo Guy has taken P7 like a bag of potato chips from the shelves of a supermarket. And Notorious, what a move! Oh, dear! Oh, dear! And Coddy's up in the P10. Clappy's down in the P11. He's outside the points. Oh, Clappy's got damage. It's your boy's got damage. Henchman's now got damage. Everybody's now got damage. It's a minefield at the back there. And here comes Clappy on Urban Growth. There's Andy into P11. And Clappy's made the move. His henchman's staying out, so he must have not got damage from Itchy Boy. So that is interesting. That is big interesting. So I did catch it on stream, so if they need evidence, it's on stream. Well, it's pretty much on Itchy Boy's POV, so yeah, Coddy's now into the lane. Kangaroo Guy into P7. The Astons have swapped. Urban Growth now falling a little bit behind Clappy, but I think Urban, what he's doing is just going to save these soft tyres for a little bit. Oh, you don't want to be losing traction. There's Andy almost dead. Oh dear, that would have been absolute disaster for the McLaren driver. Oh, Elon has been spun around. Is that from Sparky? Or was it from a wash? I'm not exactly sure. Now DRS is enabled this lap, and Fanatical's got 1.5 second lead over Jimmy. Hopefully Jimmy's put his setup on. I think he has. So let us know in the chat, who do you think is going to win this race? We got Kanga for the win. Spark in a Washful here, going side by side here. And a Washful backs out. Here comes the henchman on Sultana. Will he make a move? Sultana makes a move. Oh, there's contact between the Williams and the Alfa Romeo. And Alfa Romeo gets all squirrely. And the henchman takes all his AI washes. He's clipped the incident with Sultana. So that's why he lagged back a little bit. I think there might have been some drama there. But I'm not sure who could be at fault there, as Andy's now caught up to the back of Urban. Clappy's still 1.3 behind Kangaroo Guy, but he's a second behind now, so he won't get DRS. Budos does have a penalty, same with the wash. Here comes Budos. Will he make the move into the first chicane? He's opened up DRS. Yes, he has. As Jimmy makes the move. And oh, there's contact between Budos and X-Laps. That's a little bit controversial right there. We caught the back end of that. As Duck Punch overtakes the henchman with DRS, you would think. And a Washful gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane. And he's retired. And Notorious now gets a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Jimmy on Car Game. He's a bit too far back. This might be the start of the DRS trains, potentially. Oh, Kangaroo Guy spun in a henchman. Has got himself a time penalty. There's Kangaroo Guy. He's fallen down by the wayside a little bit. Doesn't look like he's got any damage. Oh, Urban's now spun it at the chicane. You don't want to be touching those curves around here. Here comes Easy. Will he make this move on X-Laps? Oh, what tight squeeze, and Easy makes the move. Budos now pulls away from X-Laps, but don't forget X-Laps is on the mediums. And here comes Jimmy round the inside, and he's got the move done. It's 2.2 between Fanatical and Jimmy right now. With these two battling, Fanatical's just pulling away. He might be trying to get a gap where he might not be in danger of the undercut. Pit stops are about 2.6, so if you get a gap over that range, I don't think you'll get undercutted at all. And Clappy now gets a time penalty. Both Astons now have penalties. Oh, Notorious, that's a bit wide. And Budos is now under a second of Car Gamer here. So he will have DRS. And Fanatical really not using up his ERS, which is a smart play. Smart tactic. And Jimmy will hold off Car Gamer on this lap. So Jimmy now having some good pace. Easy and X-Laps swapping positions. Once again, and here comes Budos on Car Gamer. Will he make the move? No, it's a bit too far back, But at the hairpin, maybe? No. Bit too far back is Budos. Let's have a look at this right on board with Jimmy at this point in time. It's 2.2, so maybe Fanatical might have the downforce in the corners, and Budos is really right behind Car Game. Maybe Jimmy did not put on his setup. Maybe Jimmy forgot to put on his setup. As we're on lap 7 now, as Jimmy's trying to break the slipstream, but here comes Car Gamer. It's not going to be enough. As Andy's make the move on Notorious, and Jimmy down the inside. No, he backs out of it. So he could not survive 2 laps in a row. It's your boys down into, I think, who was that? I think it's Notorious. Yeah, Notorious has spun it. I think that's the wing damage for the Aston. X-Laps now back behind Easy once again. Budos now gets a time penalty. That is not going to help for the end of his race as Notorious is now spinning. His tyres are absolutely cooked. Yeah, Jimmy does not have the downforce in this middle sector here, in the corners. But he will have DRS, but Budos is right behind him here. I think Duck Puncher's around. Yes, he is. Duck Puncher's around. Might have hit the curb, potentially. Not 100%. As Sparky is now in. And Urban's back up in the P10. Kangaroo Guy P11. The Henchman's up in the P12. As the Wash has left the session. Let's ride on board with Clappy. Can he make the move onto X-Laps? It's your boy here now. Gets a 3-second time penalty. Urban now gets a time penalty. Sparky and Notorious are in. Sparky on the mids. You might suspect Notorious onto the mediums as well. Now he's on hards. He's going to the end. Hards to the end for Mr. Notorious. So bold strategy there. Oh, Elong! Oh, Elong! He barely holds on. Let's have a look at Clappy here. X-Laps does not have DRS. No, he doesn't. So Easy's broken the DRS onto X-Laps, and X-Laps now going to be gobbled up by Rapid Clappy. And Clappy's up in the P6. Maybe the soft runners are starting to feel effects of tyre wear. They're not really close to each other, is Urban and Kanga. But 1.5 seconds is the gap. Maybe Kangaroo Guy just... maybe he doesn't have his setup on, perhaps? I did remind the T3 chat to don't forget your setups. Might have been a little bit too late with the ping, but I did remind them. We'll go back onto this fight. 3 Westcott for 5th, 6th, and 7th. There's Elong and Henchman now. As Easy's in, yeah, the softs might be starting to run out of grip now for most of these drivers. So we've got, what, 23 laps to go. Can the mediums go that long? Henchman's in. This is shortly for a front wing. Yeah, it's a front wing change. As Clappy now gets another time penalty, so it's another set of mediums. So obviously Henchman will have to pit again. And Budos is still stuck behind Jimmy. And now Kangaroo is was under a second. As X-Laps now has got himself another time penalty. Well, not a time penalty, his first time penalty I should say, not another one. But Budos and Clappy have 6. Notorious has another one. It's not great. And Clappy's in. Oh, that could be safety car. It is. Urban's in. The top 6 have just been screwed out here. Fanatical, Budos and Jimmy more so. and hards for Kangaroo. He's going to the end. Or is he going to do the sneaky sneak here? Will he do the sneaky sneak? As the Taurus has left the session, Mitchie will be absolutely screaming into the air right about now. And Sparky gets ahead of Kangaroo. So now, I assume Fanatical, Budos and Jimmy will pit. But the question is how much time will they have lost? As Cody is into the lane here, he should have just stayed out the one more lap. He could be in a little bit of trouble here. He needs to hurry up. Car Gamer's in. Budos is in. Jimmy will be in. What about Laps? Laps will be in. What about Andy? Will he be in? Yeah, he's in. McLaren's a double stacking. Oh, Andy gets a 5-second penalty. Jimmy got held up. Budos is now ahead of Jimmy. And then he's on the hards. I think Clappy might get Andy here. He has. What about Easy? Easy's done that as well. So Easy's jumped Andy. No, I think he stayed ahead. I think. I think, yeah, I'm thinking that. So, Car Gamer and Fanatical both on another set of softs. X-Ups is on a set of softs, which is big, interesting. Kanga gonna try and do a jish. That's certainly big, interesting. So this has helped the likes of Cordia, Henchman, Elong back into this race. It's your boy as well back into this race. Biggest loser is probably Kangaroo Guy with that spin and on the hards as well. He could be in a little bit of trouble off the restart. So it's going to stay out one more lap. So, end of lap 13 is when we'll see. So there's a penalty situation. Andy has 5 seconds. There's no late safety car at the end there. That 5 seconds could come back to haunt. We'll just have to wait and see. So the running order is now Fanatical, Car Gamer, Budos, Jimmy, X-Laps, Clappy, Easy, Andy, Sultana, Urban. There's your top 10. And outside the 10 we've got Sparky, Kangaroo Guy, It's Your Boy, Duck Puncher, Elongated, The Henchman, and Rapid Cordia. Big, interesting strategies. We've got a couple of drivers on the hards, which is Andy and Kangaroo Guy. A couple on the softs. No, thank you. Oh, Fanatical nearly hits the back end of that safety car. Alright, so safety car will be in this lap. Budos is 2 seconds behind these two, so interesting tactics here. So when does Fanatical go? And Axap's got a perfect jump there. Did he? Oh, yeah, I think he got it illegal. Oh my god, they're going to go 3 wide into the first chicane. There's Conta easy. Backs out of it. Axap's run the inside. He holds station. He holds station. But here comes X-Laps. He's made to move up into P4. Maybe Jimmy's mediums aren't coming up to temperature just yet. Airburn is up into P8. And again, ladies and gentlemen, podium interviews will be happening. Sultana's down in P10. Andy, look at all this contact. That might be some wing damage for young Andy. Oh, Clappy gets off. I think he might have hit Jimmy and also just gone to the power a little bit quickly. He's now lost a bunch of positions down in the P8 of the safety car restart. What about Car Gamer? Looking for a move. Maybe gonna wait for the DRS perhaps. As Elong's made the move on It's Your Boy. Henry's down in the 16th. So he's lost a couple of positions off the safety car restart. Kangaroo and Sparky have swapped positions. And they're going to go side by side. The X-Ups has got ahead of Budos. It's Your Boy. He's ahead of Elong. Can Elong send it on the inside? Here comes It's Your Boy down the inside of Sparky. No, It's Your Boy backs out of it. He backs out of it. I think Duck Punch was looking for a move as well, but nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. And Elongate looking for a move on at the hairpin. No, nothing doing there as well. Bit too far back. As a henchman now looking for a move on the Duck Puncher here, perhaps. Oh, Cotier! He holds it. He holds it. Barely he holds it, but he's still into the race. That is the main thing. As we're about to hit half race distance. Bit of intriguing, I must say, this race thus far. Oh, It's Your Boy squeezing Elong off the track there. That's... Oh, something's happened up ahead. Oh, the thing is Clap again ahead of Urban. Jeez, Elong gets ahead of It's Your Boy here. Duck Punch have really been held up here. It's Your Boy here struggling a little bit on his mediums. He's outside of a second of that DRS. I think DRS is now enabled. We got another bit of a train happening here from Easy down to Kangaroo. Sad Aston Martin hours. Oh, you still got one Aston in the race, P7. Does have 2 penalties though, so he needs to be careful and not get any more. Here he comes down, he's gonna make the move onto P6. Still in the race though. P6 looking for P5 potentially. Clappy. Fanatical now has a time penalty. That is huge. As we know, Fanatical, before the safety car, was absolutely flying now. Now with a 3-second time penalty, he will need to pick up the pace once again. Let's just see what does Car Gamer do here. I think it might be a bit too far back to make a move into the chicane. But I have been proven wrong. He's gaining. He's gaining. Is he going to do it down the inside? Side by side. Oh, there's contact. And Car Gamer has been spun around. Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. There's the first bit of drama at the front. There's the drama, ladies and gentlemen. Now Jimmy's right behind Car Gamer here. Could we see that could be one for the stewards to look at? This Kangaroo Guy now gets a time penalty. Clappy's up in the P4, so I did miss that. So he did overtake Jimmy. So Clappy's up in the P4 here. Duck Puncher gets a penalty as Urban makes the move onto Andy. And now Jimmy will have some DRS. Same with Easy though, so he gets DRS just. But I think Urban might... Top Racing Live needs to leave, please. Well, I was off board, so we need to see both POVs. So, that, as I said, that could be one for the stewards to have a look at. Thank you, Top Racing. And now, Easy stays up in the P7. And now, Jimmy is 1.1 behind Car Gamer. He does not have a setup on. So, he has forgotten to put his setup on. Because this is what the pace he was showing in qualifying. Unfortunately, we had to do a lobby restart because the game is absolute fantastic. Once I left, then I had to restart internet because the game and Xbox completely had to shut down. So that was banterous. So fan-diddly-astic. That was. Oh, man. Easy has no ERS left, so he needs to start saving some ERS quickly, even though we just had a safety car. I'm actually surprised he's been using up his battery this much. As Duck Puncher gets ahead of Sparky here, Sparky on those 11-lap old mediums, probably starting to feel some tyre wear a little bit, but not much, but a little bit. We've already had a safety car. You have like sector 2 and it's your boy. He's probably got into the curve there. And now Duck Punch slowly but surely catching back up to Kangaroo Guy here. Oh, there's Kangaroo Guy. He's absolutely having an absolute nightmare here tonight. He does not like that corner. He could be another one that did not put a setup on. Potentially. So a couple of these drivers really using a default setup here at Imola. And now, we'll watch this from Sultana's. Andy makes the move on Sultana. Here comes... Andy makes the move on Urban, sorry. Here comes Sultana. No. Andy now gets a time penalty. And he's now looking for another move. He's up in the P7 on those hards. It's your boy's out. I think he's done that in the pit lane. Yeah, he's done it in the pit lane. And Urban's made the move on easy like no tomorrow. And Elong and Sultana... Sultana's still ahead, but now it's a drag race. Oh, Sultana around the outside. Nothing doing there. So Elong does have a little bit of gap behind. Easy and Sultana still going side by side. Oh, Easy backs out of it. He backs out of it, which is smart. Elong nearly hits the back of him though, but no damage was done. And now we are on board with Car Gamer, probably one of the closest. Oh, Elong and Easy made swapsies, but Easy's now into P11. And Easy's now coming into the lane. Same with Urban. No safety car. Elong now gets a 5-second penalty. And Elong will have a wing change. Same with Easy. He'll get a wing change as well. And she's back into the P12. But he's still far off Kangaroo Guy. So we've got 11 laps to go. But geez, these races gone by, hasn't it? Yeah, 11 laps to go. And now Cotty is a little bit under pressure from Kangaroo Guy here. The guys on the hards might have, you know, made the better strategy call here. Car Gamer, X-Labs, and Fanatical will have to pit. Oh, Kangaroo Guy nearly loses it again. Henchman will have to pit again anyway. And there it is. Fanatical's into the lane. We'll do gap to leader. So there he is. It's a set of mediums to go to the end. Oh, excuse me. He'll come out in P8. Will Jimmy go to the end with 10 to go? So Fanatical 20 seconds so to X-Labs. So X-Labs could be on for the could be undercutted here by Fanatical. Sorry, wrong one. There we go. So Car Gamer is 5 seconds behind Budos, so Clappy makes a little bit of a mistake there. Budos will be taking the lead of this race, so when does X-Labs come in? I think now's probably the time. No, he's staying out again. What about Car Gamer? Car Gamer's in. And Clappy's in. Oh, I thought someone got a 5 second there, but it's actually Sultana getting a penalty and also Sparky as well. Here comes Andy on those hards. And he makes the move for P3, but the top three all have penalties though. I think Budos could be on for a race win here. Unless a safety car were to come out. So they've got Kangaroo Guy and Kodia for P7 and 8. An interesting one, yeah. Yeah, if nothing happened there, maybe Sparky might have had a bit of a moment, perhaps. I'm not 100%. But as a henchman, we'll have to pit again. He's done mediums thus far. I mean, surely X-Lap's gone for another lap, though. I mean, surely Lats cannot take those softs, what, another 8 laps? It's going to be a tough ask. And here comes Kangaroo Guy with DRS round the outside. And he's made the move for P7. Fastest lap is a 17.7 by Fanatical. Actually, scratch that. It's now been taken by Easy with a 17.4. I think X-Laps has done tremendous here. 12 laps. Oh, wrong one. What's the gap to Fanatical? 17 seconds, so the gap has come down 4 seconds though. So Fanatical will get X-Laps here. Unless X-Laps is going to go to the end. Which is going to be some absolute miracle. So there's the penalty situation as well. And Sparky's actually been lapped. Oh dear. And Fanatical's overtaken Sultani. The Williams have made the choice here. Car Gamer now has a time penalty. Clappy's now got the fast lap with a 16.8. And there's Car Gamer ahead of Urban. So shout out to Easy, Kodia, and Jimmy. No penalties yet. No penalties yet. Jimmy is doing very well here. Will we see a late safety car? That'll change everything. Will we see a safety car that'll change everything? Jimmy's done very well to keep within the DRS. And next up... Oh, dear! There's more contact at the first chicane. It's X-Laps and Budos this time. Oh, that could be another one for the stewards. Car Gamer takes the fuzz up with a 16.4. Oh, this could be another drama-filled race. Is that Kangaroo? No, it was Sparky. The Mercedes had an absolute shocker of a corner. All race with both Sparky and the Kangaroo guy. A Kangaroo guy has spun there twice. I think X-Laps right now is hoping, maybe waiting for a safety car to appear. And Budos now going to be in all sorts of trouble here. Or both Andy and Jimmy back out of it. Sparky's out. It's in the pits. Is it a safety car though? Yeah, no, it was done in the pit lane. It was done in the pit lane, so no safety car yet, but there's still time. With 5 to go, there's still a time for a safety car to come out. As Henchman's made his final pit stop onto the set of softs. Tell you what, X-Lap's softs must be screaming right now. They must be screaming. Lap 29, 4 to go. Clappy gets himself another penalty. And Andy's much more closer to Budos this time. And this time, no controversies at the first chicane once again. Fanatical's not that far behind as well. Clappy and Kodia. Jeez, Clappy, you meant to be on track, mate. Swapping positions. That's the thing. I caught the back end. Budos spun, but X-Laps drove away again. So it's gonna be hard to tell. And Fanatical is now going to join this fight. And Clapper gets another time penalty. He needs to be careful. X-Laps is very much slowing down. 17 laps on the softs. 3 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3 to go. X-Laps could be in trouble here with a puncture. So no more safety cars can come out. Unless it's a virtual. This car gamer and Kodia swapping. Oh, they're going side by side actually. It's a drag race. Jimmy is letting Fanatical go. Does not need to fight him. And I'll say that's fair enough. So there's the penalties situation here. That's the penalties situation. 2 laps to go. This is so going to be so close here, chat. X-Laps has done so well. Somehow no puncture. I thought that might have been it there. Oh man, I am nervous for these top 5 here. Oh my god, this is going to be so close. It's pretty much a 5-way scrap. Oh, there's contact. I thought I saw some front wing. I think that might have been Budos. Fanatical looking around the move on the outside. Oh, there's contact between Budos and Fanatical. More contact. I think, yet. Oh dear. Wow, it's the final lap. It's the final lap! Oh my god, X-Laps, what are you doing? I think that's a puncture. I think that's a puncture. There's the puncture! Ladies and gentlemen, that's the puncture! Fanatical's got another time penalty! There's the puncture for X-Laps! Yep, that... Oh my god! Oh my god! What has just gone on? Henchman just needs to calm down. He has this win in the bag. He has this win on the final lap, X-Laps. He tried his best. 19 laps on those soft tyres. Andy will come across the line to win on track. But I think he might move down to P3. Yes, he does. Jimmy wins. Fanatical P2. Andy P3. Clappy's definitely going to move down. Sultana's P4. Kangaroo Guy P5. Cargamer P6. Clappy P7. Whew. Collier will get P8. No, P7. Clappy P8. Duck Puncher will get P9 and Alpine's first points. Urban misses out, finishing P11. Budos P12. Henchman P13. Xlats will finish 14th and Elong will finish 15th. Actually, Easy gets P9 in the end. What? Oh my god. But ladies, Duck Puncher gets his first points. So Alpine are off the board pending stewards inquiries. So Hudde will be cheering right about now. Oh, I think Elong left. Okay. So what I'm going to do is invite the top three in this way. Oh, there we go. So we'll get the top three in and the chat has actually exploded. Jonathan, they says Andy. Oh my lord of lords. So Cargamer does get fastest lap point. We'll try and get him in again. I'll ping the three.
Oi, Froggy, do I need to include my order? I presume I do.
Nah, I'm streaming via PC, so you won't have to. You'll come straight through.
Okay, that's fine.
We're just waiting on Jimmy. Unless I have to make the party joinable. Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright, so we'll start off with P3 man, Andy, mate.
Yeah, mate.
It's a podium. But, well, we'll get straight to the point. Tell us about those final few laps from your POV.
Well, I don't know. I was on the hard tyre, but it had the better life, but it still wasn't fun to drive on. Like, kind of, I was just moving all over the place. But yeah, I had more tyres in reserve than the other guys, and I thought it was going to be a straightforward move, but obviously someone didn't lose the position. So got a bit hairy towards the end there, but yeah, I got run off track and also got another penalty because I got run off track, which was cool, but I don't know, just happy to finish the race and score some points, honestly.
Yeah, well, now you're off the mark. Double points scoring from McLaren. Now we're heading to the break. Is this... it's under controversial standards, I get that, but do you feel relieved now that you got your first points on the board?
I do. Well, I would have finished second if I didn't get that stupid speeding in the pit lane, which is a rookie move. But yeah, no, it's good. Something to build off. I don't really like and many of the upcoming tracks. What is it? Singapore after the break or Australia?
It's Australia.
Yeah.
Australia's after the break. So that's...
Yeah. Look, hopefully we stay clean in the steward's room. I did have one little incident, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just happy to finish this for some points.
All right, well, GG's, man. Very well done. We'll move on to P2, man. Fanatical, mate.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Podium, P2. But let's get your thoughts on what happened at the end there.
Well, it was crazy, to be honest. I just saw Andy and next up, I think Budos as well. Yeah, I don't know what happens, to be honest, but it turned out to benefit me. But yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because it started from you and Budos, and then X-Laps and Andy were going side by side towards the first chicane. But I don't what exactly happened with you and Budos at the final two corners. Like, what exactly happened there?
I didn't actually see his wing. I just saw him really slow. It was so unexpected. So yeah, I think it was a little bit of both our faults, but I'm not too sure.
Okay, well, GG's, man. So I think this is your first points of the season, is it? Or did you?
It is, yes.
Well, I mean, same question to you. Is this now we're heading to the break? Is this the confidence that you need now that you're off the board?
Definitely, yeah, it's definitely a big confidence booster. So yeah.
Well, GG's, man. We'll go on to P1, man, mate. Jimmy.
Brizzy, my guy.
Jimmy, yes. I'm sorry, chap. I'm going to be biased again. Mate. Mate, what a race. Now, I have a question. This is the top question I wanted to ask you in case you got onto the podium. Mate, did you put a setup on?
Yes, I did.
Well, it certainly didn't look like you had a setup on.
Honestly, man, it's not one of my favourite tracks, and I definitely didn't have the pace to win that. Well, I just from the get go, I was like, just no pins and keep it clean, make a one-stop happen. So I pushed the softs to 12 laps, got pretty good timing with that safety car, and then wow, I was like dodging cars at the end there in front of me. So I just I was just backing off. I just backed out of it and just let them have it since I knew I had no penalties, and yeah, come out on top.
Well, mate, I am so happy right now. You have no idea. But, mate, 2 wins in a P3 now. Mate.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's a very strong opening 3 rounds. And I believe you got a podium at the trial race too, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, P4.
Oh, well, it's close enough to approach. So, what, 4 top 4s with 2 wins in a P3, mate.
Yeah.
Championship charge.
We'll give it a nudge, eh? We'll give it a nudge.
Well, now that we've got the 2-week break, now you have plenty of time to practice for the likes of Australia and Singapore. Australia's next after the 2 weeks. What are your thoughts on that track?
I love the track. Reasonably reasonably quick around there, I'd like to think. Just again, it's just staying off a few of those curbs because they'll split in the wall pretty quick around there. So yeah, I just a little bit. I think I'm probably a little bit too cautious, but it seems to be working for me. So we'll keep going the way I'm going.
Yeah, mate. No pens, man, and he got the win. See, this is I've said this numerous times already this season. Penalties are going to cost drivers, and having no pens is the key to victory.
Yeah, I think I only had one warning that race. So
well, GG's, man, fantastic
man.
drive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to apologise that we had to do a lobby restart. As I said in stream, my Xbox and the game just had a complete meltdown, so I had to restart internet again, and I don't know why it's been a havoc lately, so I need to call internet provider and find out what the hell's going on, if it's them or if it's just the Xbox or I don't know what. And Ryan's actually happy, Kiwi P1, he's absolutely bringing out the champers right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for joining in. What a race. What a night. Thank you to Louisa. Absolute scenes for the follow. Much appreciate you, my guy. Or girl. I'm not sure, but I'll say both just in case. Yeah, until next time, we have a 2-week break now, but tomorrow night is Tier 1 with Mitchy950 in the commentary box. I'm looking forward to see how he goes. Tier 4 on Saturday night with Mad Dog and Perks potentially. And Tier 2 on Sunday night with Rapid Kahoot, this time on his own. Unless card subject to change type of thing. Because Daylight Savings will be ending this Sunday. So we'll keep you informed one way or another. But until next time, it is goodbye. And right now, we'll leave you off with the greatest advert of all time.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully's Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
That does Budos, but no, can't get Emma. Does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Mitchy's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
Within a little bit. A tenth, but oh!
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars, it's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
To become the inside, this slight corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
In a blade, oh no.
Off tyres, and Kibisic Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even be forward.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Contra, he's won it.
Kibisic Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.